She dancing dirty. She twerking on me. Them hundos on me. She love my foreign. Boss made shawty on the pole, now she sliding my rap.
Stop. Go.
Some toys require batteries to move on their own,
What?
but then there are special toys like the ones on this list, which are apparently ghost powered. Number 14.
You good?
A mother records her child happily pressing play-doh into different shapes, completely unaware that the toy moves twice on its own.
Twice?
The first time is almost unnoticeable, so watch closely.
What are you doing?
The second time, however, is much more obvious.
Oh! Ha ha! Ha ha ha!
I mean, look again and you'll see both of the kids' hands are completely off of the toy when it suddenly somehow moves towards him. This video is one of the few instances where I have absolutely no counter.
And I mean, it's pretty, yeah, it is pretty noticeable. It's a lot noticeable. Matter of fact, you can't miss this shit. So that tells me that the mom or whoever is recording noticed the toy moving and still act like nothing happened. And the boy has the audacity to touch the toy again after it moved on its own. So either the boy or the person behind the camera is in cahoots with Toby. That's all I'm saying. And I'm hungry as hell.
To disprove it, and I can only conclude that what you've witnessed is almost certainly paranormal.
Jesus.
Number 13. Esmeralda Vega is recording her family opening presents on Christmas, but one toy in particular keeps interrupting what should have been a happy family moment. Maybe someone is controlling this toy from another room, or maybe it's motion activated, but based on their surprised reactions, I don't think anyone is moving this toy on purpose. If anything, the toy seems to move on its own as soon as the camera person mentions it, almost like it has a mind of its own. If anybody recognizes this toy, please let me know what it's called, and if it's remote controlled or not. Maybe together we can verify if this video is real or not. Number 12. This video is quite short at only 7 seconds in length and leaves us with more questions than answers.
No. 7 seconds is all I need. 7 seconds is all I need.
Two girls are filming a YouTube video with a large doll toy. If someone could translate this part, it could give us more insight into what the video was supposed to be about. Instead, the toy starts moving all on its own.
I think I've seen that one before.
Directly at
I
one
think.
of the girl off camera tells her to look at the toy.
Jesus.
And when she does, she throws it down in fear. Their reactions both seem very genuine, and if this isn't paranormal, then I have no idea what caused this. Number 11. This grainy video, taken in a dark room just outside of the kitchen, shows a children's toy suddenly glide forward on its own without warning. The quality of the video is not very good, but then again it was taken in 2010 and seems about right for camera phones of that time. As for why the camera was set up in that spot to begin with, I'm not sure. Maybe they have been experiencing paranormal activity in this area of the house and wanted to record it for proof.
You telling me that something paranormal happened is all the proof I need. I don't need to experience it. I don't need to, go with you to go see it. I don't need to see it with my own eye. You telling me that something paranormal just happened is all the proof I need. Why I need to be there? Why do I need to experience it with you? I don't need to. I don't. Okay, I don't. So I'm gonna need you to get off that bullshit and get out of the house. And if you're not gonna do that, then our friendship is over with. Done. Finito. Finished. Fuck.
Either way, there's still enough light spilling in from the kitchen to show a string on the ground if there was one. I can't see one, and therefore I think there's a strong possibility that this video could be absolutely real. Number 10. Michael is in the middle of making a rather innocent YouTube video when something from another world crosses over directly behind him.
What? Oh! Shit.
Michael immediately gets up to inspect the toy set, and
You know what I was thinking? Right? And after I went to the movies with my cousin last night, and I be thinking about some like random stuff, right? So one of the things I was telling her was, what if like after death, our soul comes out, and I want to be able to like, if I still remember my cousin, right? Because we don't really know what happens after death, so hopefully I still remember my cousin and all the stuff that we did together, right? And you know, she plays around with just as much as I do, right? What if like after we die, me and my cousin, our souls come out and we go to like different planets and different universes and start messing with people? Because that just reminded me of that. Like what if that spirit or whatever did that? What if the reason was because, you know, the spirit was jumping through planets or jumping through universes, dimensions, or whatever, right? And came to this spot, it was like, what is this? And touched it, and then and it moved. Oh no, bro. Oh my God. Hold on, I gotta check something. No, we good. All right, no, we good. Hold on. Okay.
clearly see that there was no string attached. A string would show up easily against the dark wood of this table, and there is also a Coca-Cola can directly in the path of where a string would theoretically have to be. In fact, watch again and you'll clearly see that Michael moves directly in front of the toy and would have totally gotten in the way of a string. The blocks themselves look to be positioned relatively secure at the bottom of a wire band, but I guess they could have somehow fallen on their own.
Bull.
Number 9.
BS.
A husband and wife are sitting in the living room when one of them notices that the cat toy is moving all by itself.
Oh, what?
When it happens a second time a short while later, they rush to get the phone and start recording what could be an animal spirit in action.
I don't care if it... Stop rushing and getting the
I
phone.
spent a long time looking up remote-controlled cat toys, and none of them looked anything like this one. This toy is obviously small and soft, while remote-controlled pet toys are much larger and are also made of plastic to protect the receiver. Considering the married couple claims to have had a cat pass away years ago, I have little doubt that it's now returning to its favorite toy and to its favorite owners.
But the cat that died, is that the original cat? Is that the original soul of the cat, or is that somebody else? Is that an imposter? What the hell is wrong with me? It's way too early in the morning to be this loud. I need to know. Because you don't know. You don't know if that's like the original soul of the cat that you had. And stop every time something paranormal happens, right? And I'm just speaking, you know, in general. Stop grabbing the phone. I ain't going. Whoa, okay, don't back it up. Stop grabbing the phone or something to record, and grab the fucking Adidas and start hauling, please. That's all I'm saying. Okay, I'm not mad. I'm not mad. I'm just saying. Stop.
8. Omar the Cell and his friend are having a very strange problem in the toy section of Target. I will let them explain everything in a moment, but let's just say one of the toys seems to be a little too active.
What is that? This toy does not go off, and this toy does not go off, but the center toy goes off. Stop. My hand's over here. Bow. Toy goes off. Just watch. What is that? Like, please tell me what that is. America. Please.
I'll tell you what that is. It's a whole lot of fuck shit. Damn. It's a whole lot of red flags. All right.
Maybe the batteries are depleted in all of the toys except for the one in the middle, but that still doesn't explain why it would go off when the other toys are touched. I feel like this video could have an obvious explanation that I'm not thinking of, so if you recognize these toys,
I don't.
or if you know anything about the toy manufacturing or design in general, then please let me know how this could possibly happen. Number 7. This video comes from a supposedly haunted home in Chiefland, Florida. Diane Fraser and her paranormal investigation group attempt to summon the ghost of a child named David.
They already
inviting him to play with a toy top. Sure enough, the small piece of plastic soon begins to move on its own.
Make sure that's zoomed in correctly.
It is.
Oh my God. Okay.
You see those? You missed
Look
it.
at that.
Hey, you already fucking up.
Can you get that, Gabby?
You.
I am getting, yes.
Yes, there it goes.
Oh my God. Anybody that does anything that's related to what they're doing, dealing with spirits, paranormal shit, you already clucking up, player. All off bucks, you already clucking up. That's like somebody maintaining what do you call it? Oh, graveyard site. You know, just make sure everything is in, the right place. It's clean. Nobody is loitering. Is that right? Loitering? I don't really know. Make sure it's in good condition. Good condition. Just make sure it's all right. No, I'm not about to protect and guard no graveyard site. Like, nah, you got it.
Eventually, Diane feels pains in her stomach, and they are able to determine that David was kicked by a horse, possibly centuries ago.
No.
I have never seen this ghost equipment or software before.
She possessed.
So I'm not sure what the radar screen is for. If this is just a regular tablet with an app, then there really should be no possible way for the top to spin by itself.
She possessed.
Number 6.
Talking about something.
There's a good reason why this creepy kid's bike has been relegated to the roof. It is only supposed to play this lullaby for a minute, but so far it's been a half hour and counting.
My daddy in India here, and this is so freaking haunted. Nope. Head. No. Stop it.
The voice soon changes to a more sinister tone, and I think I can almost hear other voices coming out of it too.
Oh, yeah?
Running away.
Too late for that, player.
What the hell is that? Oh my.
Number 5.
Too late.
This toy is apparently possessed by a spirit who wants to imitate whatever its living counterpart does. Here you can see the toddler sitting on a toy truck, so the spirit decides to do the same.
Yo, Toby playing too much.
There it goes again. There it goes again.
Toby playing. He playing too much.
Yep, there it goes again. There it goes again.
Orbs dance all around the yellow toy truck as its wheels slowly creep forward, almost unnoticeable at times. At one point, a larger orb seems to trace the outline of the truck itself in a zigzagging pattern. And maybe it's just me, but it looks like the child notices something too. I'm pretty convinced that this is a real paranormal counterpart, but I'm definitely open to other logical explanations, so be sure to tell me what you think is happening here. Number 4. This 10-minute video shows a toy ambulance going off at random, even though it normally requires someone to hold down the red buttons on top to make any noise. What's really weird is that it seems to respond to the voice of a child. Maybe it's just me, but it almost seems as though the ambulance was waiting for the child to count to a certain number here.
see.
It goes off a few other times, most when the child is speaking or about to speak. Oddly enough, both of these clips seem to involve the number 12. Number 3. Barry is positive that a spirit is moving around stuff in his house, so he takes a random object, puts it in the middle of the floor. This cat toy is remote controlled, so he puts the controller next to the toy to show that he is not messing with it at all. Nothing happens until almost 4 minutes into the video.
Okay.
And nothing else happens until another 4 minutes later, when suddenly there's a second burst of movement. When it moves on its own a third time.
Third time. Well, okay. 3 times, however many minutes. Okay, so look, this is how many times you about to get clocked up, right? I'm gonna do the math for you. So it moved 3 times, right? So you take 3 times however many minutes this video is, like the original video is, and so yeah, you take that, multiply that, and then that equals how many times you're going to get clocked up. Just saying. Because whole time, excuse me, you're standing or sitting, you're recording right there. Whole time you're recording. As each second goes by, multiply that second by 6, and that's how many miles I'm. So let's say the original video is, I don't know, 5 minutes. So you take 5 minutes. I don't know if I'm doing that right. You either take, say the video is 5 minutes, you'll take 5 minutes times 6 miles, right? So that's 30 miles. So I'll be either I'll be 30 miles out, or with each second that passes in the video, you multiply that second by 6 miles, and that's however many miles I'm out. I think it's the same. I don't really know. Just saying.
That he has gathered enough evidence and stops recording. My only explanation is that Barry actually has 2 of these cat toys and was holding a second remote controller in his hands. However, you can just tell by looking at the controller that the big plastic buttons would probably make a loud clicking noise when pressed, yet I never hear the button being pressed at all. Well, I think there's a good chance that this is real. Maybe Barry could record this again while showing himself in a mirror, just so we can see there is nothing in his hands. Number 2. Michael Pomeroy owns a shop in Plymouth, England, called Something Different, and in this shop is a tall Mickey Mouse doll that is quite different indeed.
What?
Michael opens the shop one day to find Mickey Mouse laying face down well over a foot away from his usual spot in a corner. When Michael checks the camera, he is surprised to find the haunted Mickey Mouse toy literally moving on its own. At first I thought it was thrown by someone off camera, but here you can see how it clearly takes a few running steps forward before collapsing. Let me know if you can see it. I have no idea how this could have been faked besides computer effects, but the way the doll moves looks very real to me. Before we get to number 1, my name is Chills and I hope you're enjoying my narration. If you're curious about what I look like in real life, then go to my Instagram at DylanIsChillinYT and tap that follow button to find out. My new music video Stranger was recently released. Could I get your honest opinion on whether it's good or bad? Tap the circle icon in the top right corner. Then tap my music video to watch it. It's a proven fact that generosity makes you a happier person. So if you're generous enough to hit that subscribe button and the bell beside it, then thank you. This way you'll be notified of the new videos I upload every Thursday and Saturday. Number 1. This mysterious video was taken during a tour. of the Stanley Hotel in Estes Park, Colorado. The tour guide is talking about ghostly visitors from other time periods when something darts by low to the ground.
The frilly dresses, the little breeches shorts, and the nice little blouses.
Many people agree that this looks like it could be one of the many variations of toy rabbits that were popular during the 18 and 1900s. I suppose it could just be a speck of dust or even computer-generated effects. No one says anything out loud, which is suspicious, but I did notice one of the girls looks down where the object was last moving and tracks it perfectly with her head. Maybe everyone there just thought they saw something out of the corner of their eye.
What?
And weren't sure until they watched the video later. These YouTubers literally got stuck and had to remain brave through some pretty serious situations. The only thing greater than their immediate fear is perhaps the overwhelming regret of the predicament in the first place.
Yo, that last one with all them people, like number one, with all them people standing in that hallway, and that one girl that noticed the thing moving across, that bitch is in cahoots. That's all I'm saying. And everybody that was in that hallway is going to get clucked up one way or another. Right? You feel me? It may not happen right then and there, you know. But it may be. I'm sorry, like I kind of just woke up. I'm sorry. But yeah, it may not be right then and there that they're gonna get clucked up, but it may be like some Final Destination type stuff where people are gonna get clucked up. Like in an order or something, you know. So I don't know. All I'm saying is they're going to get clucked up one way or another. And I'm gonna seriously need people to stop when a clucked up situation finds your way. I'm gonna seriously need you to stop grabbing your phone or anything to record whatever just happened or whatever is happening at that point in time, and grab your Adidas and start hauling. What's so hard about that, huh? What's so hard? I believe you. I believe you. I don't need to see the video. I don't need to be there in person. I don't need to be with you. You saying it, hey, this basketball just, made a 3-pointer, but nobody was around to shoot the basketball. It just moved on its own. And it bounced, it dribbled by itself, and it shot. It shot a shot. And all I heard was like I don't know what that's like that sound effect when the basketball hit the net. When it's like when you shoot it, it's nothing but net, no rim, no nothing, just net. Oh no, that's all. Yeah, your verbal saying like, hey, this doll just moved. It's all I need. It's all the proof I need to get the hell out of my face. Keep it cool, keep it classy, and I love you. Stay happy. My family.